Tributes continue to pour in for veteran Congress leader Sheila Dikshit at her residence in Delhi's Nizamuddin before her mortal remains are going to be taken to the AICC headquarters. Now let's bring you the latest pictures. Veteran BJP leader LK Advani was at the residence to pay respects just a short while ago. And earlier in the morning, senior BJP leader Sushma Swaraj and Omar Abdullah were also seen paying tribute at the residence. Former External Affairs Minister Sushma Swaraj was also there earlier in the morning paying respect to Sheila Dikshit at her residence in Nizamuddin. And the funeral will be held at Nigam Bodh Ghat today at around 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Now, yesterday when the shocking news came in, Prime Minister Narendra Modi was also among the host of politicians to visit Sheila Dikshit's home to pay his respects. And right now, Amitoj is at the residence of Sheila Dikshit, where her mortal remains are kept. Amitoj, take us through what you can see right now. Who are the politicians who have so far come, besides the ones that we already mentioned, who have come to pay respects to her?
Well, just a few moments ago, we did see LK Advani pay his respects. He went inside, met the family of Madam Sheila Dikshit. And after that, he's actually just walked out a short while back. But a number of leaders, Dipinder Hooda of the Congress party from Haryana was also here a short while back. We already talked about Sushma Swaraj. And I think this will continue for the next 1 hour or so. In about 1 hour from now, there's a jeep out there that is actually getting ready with flowers that is going to be used to take her mortal remains all the way to the Congress headquarters, the AICC, and after that it will be taken to the Delhi Pradesh Congress Committee headquarters, after which it will be taken to the Nigam Bodh Ghat. This could take any time between 3 to 4 hours. We're expecting any time after 2:30 is when the cremation will take place. Joining me right here, who is in a somber mode himself, Harsh Mandar. He's somebody who's worked with Sheila Dikshit when it comes to homeless children, but he's a well-known social activist. Sir, what is it that you will remember about ma'am?
There's so much that I remember, but I think that most of all, a person of enormous grace, dignity, kindness. You don't see leaders like that anymore. My relationship with her grew to one it was a fond relationship, because I used to talk to her largely about the homeless and the poor in Delhi. And she used to invite me for breakfast every 3 months or so, and I would scold and I would say, you haven't done this, you haven't done that, and she would listen and she'd smile and she'd take notes and try to do something else. She'll be remembered for many things actually in Delhi and building this aspirational city. I think that one thing that I would like to remind people about is that around 200 homeless shelters actually came up in her time, under her watch. And Delhi now has more homeless shelters than any city in the world.
And do you give her the credit for that?
I mean, there was the Supreme Court, there was a lot of pressure, but she was the one who actually made it happen. And she made it happen with, as I said, with a level of conviction. She understood, and she was willing to be informed about questions of the very poor with whom she wasn't familiar. So I think that I remember her for that. I'll always be grateful. But more than that, just simply the grace and the kindness of her personality, which touched all of us.
Yeah. Okay. There's one other aspect. This is such a sudden incident. The way it's happened. You were inside, you were been outside. How's the family taking it?
See, her children, Sandeep and Latika, I think, I see them very stoic. Latika said something, her daughter said something which I think is really important, is that she just led such a wonderful life. And I think that satisfaction, she's 81, in these days people live longer than that. But the fact that she led such a beautiful life, and she led it on her terms, she led it with grace. She even handled the defeat that she faced over the last 5 years with grace. I think it is really the family is coping because she was such a fine person.
All right, so thank you so much for giving us your views on ma'am. I appreciate it, and commiserations to you too. All right, so that's what's happening. Just to give you an update of my own recent interview with ma'am. It came at the back of the fact that she was put in a position where she would be fighting from Northeast Delhi as a candidate at the ripe old age of 80 plus. And she was taking on the Delhi BJP's head, Mr. Tiwari. And even then, she appeared to give him a fight because of all the 7 seats in the national capital, hers was still the closest. Hers was where the Congress still did the best. And that is just a testament to the kind of person that she was, to the kind of politician that she was, that even in adversity right here in Delhi, where the Congress has literally been decimated by the Aam Aadmi Party and a little bit by the BJP, she was somebody who was the only one who could continue to fight for the Congress. She was the only leader that the Congress could actually turn to in that time of adversity. And even now, you can see with the amount of people out here, the kind of send-off that she's all set to get, it is going to be one hell of a last ride for her.